Here we shall find the trigonometric ratios for 0 degrees, 30 degrees, 45 degrees, 60 degrees and 90 degrees. We start with trigonometric ratio of 45 degrees. Consider a right triangle ABC, right angled at B. Then if one of the acute angles is 45 degrees, we know that the other angle will also be 45 degrees, as sum of the angles should be 180 degrees. We also know that sides opposite to equal angles are equal. So if AB is say A, then BC is also supposed to be Introduction to trigonometry. We will start with trigonometric ratios. So now we can find AC proceed to using Pythagoras theorem, some specific angles, which will be equal to, we shall elaborate under root of AB square plus BC square angles, which is equal to root of 2 times A square. We shall means that 3 sides A root measure. Trigonometry. Now we have all the angles of the right triangle ABC. It becomes easy to find length all the trigonometric ratios. We start with sin A ratio, which is equal to PR square 45 degrees whole by, which is given by BC under root of PQ square minus PR square. That is, on solving further, we get A root 2. Hence, the following expression we have sin 45 and ultimately the ratio, this will give us equal to 1 by root 2. Similarly, we can find cos 45 introduction to equal to AB by AC, which is equal to A by A root 2 equal to 1 by root 2. Let us find tan 45 degrees, which is equal to BC by AB, that is A by A equal to 1. Now we can find the reciprocal ratios, that is cosec 45, which is equal to 1 by sin 45, so it is root 2. Similarly, sec 45 is reciprocal of cos 45. Again it is root 2, and cot 45 is equal to 1 by tan 45, which is equal to 1. Let us now calculate the trigonometric ratios for 30 degree and 60 degree. For that we need an equilateral triangle. That would mean that all its angles are equal to 60 degrees. Draw AD perpendicular to BC. We know that for equilateral triangle, perpendicular will bisect the angle also. So we are left with 30 degrees, 60 degrees and a 90 degree angle for triangle ABD. Also we know that triangle ABD will be congruent to triangle ACD by ASA property, which implies that BD is equal to DC by CPCT. And also, angle BAD equal to angle CAD equal to 30 degrees. As we know that to find the trigonometric ratios, we need to know the length of the sides of the triangle. So let us assume that AB is 2A, then AC is supposed to be 2A, and also BC is 2A, but we have BD equal to DC, so BD is A and DC is also A. Now consider right triangle ABD. We have AB, we know BD also. It remains to find the length of AD, which can easily done by using Pythagoras theorem. We will have AD square equal to AB square minus BD square. Substitute the values. This is equal to 3A square, implying that AD equal to A root 3. Now, since we have all the three sides of triangle ABD, we can find the trigonometric ratios. We start with sine 30 degrees, then it will be equal to BD by AB, opposite side, by hypotenuse. Substitute the values. We have A by 2A, which is equal to half. Similarly, we have cos 30 degrees equal to AD by AB, which is A root 3 by 2A equal to root 3 by 2, and tan 30 degree equal to BD by AD equal to A by A root 3 equal to 1 by root 3. Now the corresponding reciprocal ratios will be cosec 30 will be 2, cos, opposite of cos is sec, so sec 30 degrees equal to 2 by root 3, and cot 30 is equal to root 3. Using the same figure and the same calculations, we can find sine 60, sine of 60 degrees will be AD by AB, which will be A root 3 by 2A equal to root 3 by 2, cos 60 equal to 1 by 2, and tan 60 will be root 3. Corresponding reciprocal ratios equal to cosec 60 equal to 2 by root 3, sec 60 equal to 2, and cot 60 equal to 1 by root 3. Let us see what happens to the trigonometric ratio of the angle if it becomes 0. Say we reduce angle A, then we clearly see that the triangle formed will have BC, whose length has also decreased. Reducing angle A further will reduce the length of side BC further, and a stage comes when angle A is close to 0 degrees, BC gets very close to 0, and so the value of sine A, which is equal to sine 0 degree, which is BC by AC, is equal to 0 by AC equal to 0. Let us see what happens to cos of A. That is, cos 0 degrees will be equal to adjacent side by hypotenuse, but here AC is almost equal to AB, so the value comes out to be 1. Now tan of A, or tan of 0 degrees, is equal to sine 0 by cos 0, that is 0 by 1 equal to 0. Now what happens to the corresponding reciprocal values? Cosec 0 degrees is 1 by sine 0, that is 1 by 0, which is not defined. Similarly, sec 0 degree is 1 by cos 0, that is 1 by 1 equal to 1, while cot 0 degrees is equal to 1 by tan 0, which is equal to 1 by 0, which is again not defined. Let us now see what happens to the trigonometric ratio of angle A when it is made larger and larger and when it becomes 90 degrees. So let us see. We observe that as A gets larger, angle C gets smaller. Therefore, in this case, the length of the side AB goes on decreasing point A gets closer to point B, and finally when angle A is close to 90 degrees, angle C becomes 0 and the side AC almost coincide with the side BC. Clearly at this stage, side AB is 0. Now let us try to find the value of sine 90. Sine of 90 degrees will be equal to BC by AC, but BC and AC are almost equal, so we can substitute AC equal to BC, and hence sin 90 degree equal to 1. What about cos 90? Cos 90 should be AB by BC, AB by AC, but AB is 0 and AC can take whatever value, so cos 90 is 0. Next is tan 90 degree is equal to BC by AB. BC remains as it is, but AB is 0, as 0 in the denominator is not defined. So we say tan 90 is not defined. Now it remains to find the reciprocal ratios. We have cosec 90 equal to 1. Sec 90 will be 1 by cos 90, that is 1 by 0, which is not defined. And cot 90 will be 0 by BC, which is equal to 0. We sum up by constructing a table for a right triangle ABC, right angled at B, angle A 0 degrees, 30 degrees, 45 degrees, 60 degrees and 90 degrees. We find sin A, cos A, tan A, cosec A, sec A and cot A. Note that if you follow the same procedure for constructing the table, it becomes very easy to remember the ratios. Remember the first line of the table, that is sin. We have 0, 1 by 2, 1 by root 2, root 3 by 2 and 1. To complete the row of cos, just write the reciprocal of the sin A line. So it is 1 root 3 by 2, 1 by root 2, 1 by 2 and 0. Fill up the tan A line by calculating sin A by cos A. 0 by 1 is 0. 1 by 2 divided by root 3 by 2 will give us 1 by root 3. 1 by root 2 whole by 1 by root 2 equal to 1. Root 3 by 2 by 1 by 2 is equal to 3 and 1 by 0 is not defined. Next we have the cosec A row. Cosec A is reciprocal of sin A. So just take the reciprocal of sin A row. We have cosec A equal to 1 by 0, that is not defined. Cosec 30 will be 2 by 1, that is 2. Cosec 45 will be root 2 by 1, that is root 2. Cosec 60 will be 2 by root 3 and cosec 90 will be 1 by 1, so it is 1. Similarly, we can find sec A by taking the reciprocal of cos A. So it will take value 1, 2 by root 3, root 2, 2, and 1 by 0 is not defined. Similarly, cot A is reciprocal of tan A, and we can complete the table. Let us read the question. In triangle ABC, right angled at B, AB is 5 centimeters. Angle ACB is 30 degrees. Determine the length of the sides BC and AC. To find the length of side BC, we will choose the trigonometric ratio involving BC. Similarly, to find the length of side AC, we will choose the trigonometric ratio involving the side AC. But firstly, we know AB, so let us use tan of angle C, which will be AB by BC. Tan of 30 degrees equal to 5 by BC. From the table we know that tan 30 is 1 by root 3 equal to 5 by BC, or BC equal to 5 root 3. Similarly, we have sin 30 equal to AB by AC. Sin 30 degrees is half, AB is 5, and AC we need to find. After cross multiplication, we get AC equal to 10 centimeters. So we can use our trigonometric ratios and the known value of the angles to find the sides of the triangle. Also, there is an alternative method. After finding BC, we can also use Pythagoras theorem to find AC. Let us read the question. In triangle PQR, right angled at angle Q, PQ is given as 3 centimeters, PR is 6 centimeters. Then we have to determine angle QPR and PRQ. To find the angle, if we consider angle R, we know that sine of angle R is opposite side by hypotenuse, and both of them are known to us. So let us find sine of angle R equal to PQ by PR, which is equal to 3 by 6, which is equal to half, but sine is equal to 1 by 2 if angle R equal to 30 degrees. Now we can use various methods to find angle P. Either we can use the angle sum property for the triangle. It will be 90 plus 30 plus angle P should be 180, or we can consider angle P and since then we will have adjacent side by hypotenuse, so take cos of P equal to adjacent side by hypotenuse, which is again half, so angle P equal to 60 degrees. Since we know from the table that cos 60 is equal to half, and here sin 30 is equal to half. So we can note that if one of the sides and any other part, either an acute angle or any side of a right triangle is known to us, the remaining sides and angles of the triangles can be determined. Let us read the question. If sine of A minus B equal to half, cos of A plus B also equal to half, and A plus B is greater than 0 degrees but less than 90 degrees, less than equal to. Also it is given that A is greater than B. Find angle A and B. For the solution, consider sine A minus B equal to half is possible only if A minus B equal to 30 degrees, since we know that sine of 30 degrees is equal to half. Also, cos of A plus B equal to half can happen only if A plus B equal to 60 degrees, since cos of 60 degree equal to half. Now we have two equations in two variables. We can solve them to find the answer. Let us add the two equations. We get 2 times A equal to 90 degrees, or A equal to 90 by 2, that is 45 degrees. Now substitute in any one of the equations. Say I substitute in second equation, 45 plus B should be 60. So B equal to 60 minus 45, implying that angle B equal to 15 degrees while angle A is 45 degrees.